Alright, people, welcome to another episode of bartalkja. Give thanks for tuning in. If you're in a live chat, big up yourself. Alright, so this is where your entertainment is our responsibility. So, as you know, we discuss some serious topics, some pertinent topics, some trending topics that are relevant to what going on in Jamaica. Yours truly, Nguvu. I have Giroud. May the people hear your voice now, Giroud.
Check.
Yeah, man. Real man, Salaman.
I'm not there.
Big boss, Yad himself.
Everybody up. I mean,
And the teacher.
Yeah, man, up a road, up and live, the teacher there. Up.
Alright, then teacher, I don't know from bar, so Shereen there now. Tick up Shereen.
I just the sorrel beer and a cup of ice for me. You know?
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
my friend.
Yeah, man. Come to Shereen, love how you walk, you know. Rest of the man, I don't know.
Give me a six I got on. 4.
give me 3 Spitfire.
6 is real.
Give me a plus and a sorrel beer. Me pay for it. I don't know. Just get paid.
Yeah, man.
Alright, sir. Cash it.
True. Yeah. I drink a cold Malta.
Pick up 2 more half a thing that Solomon.
You know what, some?
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Yeah, how are you, brother? Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Nah,
control
but
the man
it's-
drinking.
Nah.
Go on. Nah,
Like
buy
a long
some.
time, I get some vagina. Yeah, I'm on here turn. 1 month.
Why?
Why is there 2 months? Yo, Jero, follow that make people know
I
what
should
we're
have
talking
thought there's
about.
it.
Jero, follow now.
Alright.
Make you know what we're talking about in a bar.
Yo, brother, stop follow me up, man.
I'm to them 2 months. Alright, so over there back in the bars, and we can call it, so we're still there in the early stages of the year. And we realize some things are going from out there. The crime in general is a sore point of society of Jamaica. The whole heap of interviews going on, whole heap of different media houses trying to find out what is happening in terms of crime. But we have to look upon it and we have to go deep dive to find out what is really the issue. Because when we look upon it, we can say crime is on the rise in certain areas, and we can all agree that in the inner city, crime is on the rise. But when we look upon the media houses, all we see them highlighting is man, most wanted men, man commit murder, how much man are dead, man are do this, man are rob people, man are rob Chinese people and kill them, man are rob. We're not seeing any highlight or any information shared as it relates to what role the females play in crime. Because how it seems is as if everything is just man just get up and decide to go do crime, and man benefit from the crime, and that's it. We don't hear any information or anything as it relates to the role that the woman play in the crime and in how society is right now. Make we go into that topic there and see how best we can get a proper analysis of the role that women play in crime right now. Go through. Anybody want to talk can run through.
You start off, man.
You start off
yeah,
first,
alright,
man.
so in the opening, Jero say, all I hear about a man, and is a simple fact. So most of the people them were involved in crime in terms of the perpetrators and the victims of crime. The overwhelming majority is men, so it's really like a natural occurrence for us to hear mainly or mostly about men. 90% of people who die in Jamaica are men, and 90% of the people who are pulling the trigger are men. So it's only natural that the media is going to be focusing on the males. That's my opening statement.
Okay. I'm gonna go next. Alright. I'm speaking of the facts that Nguvu we're only talking about direct influences. We have some indirect influences, which is mostly because of women. Right? Mainly because of women really motivate the men to do stuff in terms of evil. Most of them on them, what them do,
Most of the money when them kill for basically money, right? Who want the money? Not for impress the girls then, right? But that one of the scenarios.
Oh, the one that's
But the one of the
wiki.
scenarios.
Okay.
But I'm to say, women plays a direct role and indirect role in crimes committed. That's my statement.
I got you now.
All right, when Teacha running for film statement, I will have to agree with the other. Women basically light the spark for the fire, and then the man them kind of take it up on themselves. You have some man a girl clothing, something actually start over women. Man them a look woman and all type of skirmish going on, and the woman them kind of foster it between the warring fractions, and then a bigger thing come out of it. So sometimes it really stem from the women involvement, and they turn into a bigger issue, and then we have roll up reprisal killings. I know most of them are dead. You know what I mean? So that's why the media focus on the males. But if you look on the deep root of it, it really stems from some form of domestic thing between man and man, or man and woman, and all type of factor. That a teacher take on it. Yeah, man.
But if you look on it deeper than just what is the woman's contribution to the crime, or why them not hear the woman them. Reason being, what me I gotta say is that just based on family upbringing in regards to a lot of the families, majority of the families in the inner city being single-headedly female-headed families, we can ask then, what is it that the females are not doing correctly that is resulting in crime, or the children growing up into a life of crime? One, we can say that females in these areas tend to not have the ability to, I guess what, to resolve conflict without it spiraling into some arguments. And what tends to happen is that the child then picks up this way of resolving or lack thereof of conflict, and it passed on through the whole crime thing now, where a man now go use and really sit down and resolve conflict, and rather go for him gun. So we can say that just mere upbringing in some instances, we're not looking at it as if a female is not doing something right in those instances. Yeah, it's single-headed. Yeah, but I'm gonna say the man missing. But let me put the scenario out there then. There are a lot of children who come out of these single-headed households and them go and become something good in life. And what happens is that the mother get all the praises. Them say, yeah, the mother do well for steer him along the right path, and the mother is great, and is a great mother, is a super mother. But then when that same, not the same mother, but when that based on an analogy, when the mother itself or the child itself doesn't become something good, we then throw the blame and says because the father is missing. But when the child becomes something good, we say the mother did a great job.
All right, so Drew, well on, we're gonna save some of that for the discussion.
Yeah.
So we hear from
Solomon
Solomon.
can run him.
Yeah, we hear from Solomon there.
Yeah, well, my first part of the whole conversation I'm gonna be about is if you analyze the role of women, the role that me see women play in terms of crime is something close to what Giroud was saying in terms of they are more enablers. That's basically what you had and Teacha said to. So my whole thing is that say, oh, the only issue is the fact say we don't really have specific evidence, but based on just a simple thing, say you're a woman in the inner cities and the youth them come from the inner cities and are mainly female grown situations. There must be a correlation between why the youth them are turned so and the single mother thing. So we see what going on.
Alright, yeah, man. So, yeah, tell me something. What do you mean by indirect influence? It's the same concept as enablers, yeah, where Solomon referenced a while ago.
The same enablers. You know them.
So,
If I do,
but what I mean, what you mean by enable? Give me some example of enabler and
All right, an
yeah.
enabler that be, for example, all right, let's say we use what are the three main in a year as a upstanding citizen right now? Where that be the three main things you need when you grow up to become who you be right now? What are the three main things you that directly?
No, me not understand what you mean by enabler.
That relative,
But that's
that
why
relative.
I ask you, Solomon.
No, me I said that's
me
why
not understand the term.
What I mean by,
me not understand
the upbringing thing. That
me
kind of
not
relative.
understand. Me not understand what you mean by indirect.
kinda
Me not
relative
understand when I
stuff,
talk
Solomon.
about spark. So
kind
me
of
I try.
what? You kind of what?
Me not understand what you mean about enabler and indirect thing. Me not understand. So me ask you.
All right, so the
Explain.
enabler
Give
when
me
we
an
talk
example.
about-
Yeah.
Enabler when we
example.
talk about is
Yeah.
all right. So it's a directly go to aiding and abetting.
Yeah. Oh, may I ask for an example?
Aiding
That's
and
just another.
abetting would mean
Oh, yeah.
aiding and abetting would mean say if you know that your
son a gunman.
commit a crime, you
And
know
or the
directly
nephew a gunman. Or the-
crime, whether robbery or whatever the crime may be, you don't turn him into the police, and if somebody asks, you deny it. And at the same time, the
Or
fact
if
that
him
he's
get
a
locked up,
criminal,
them
the fact that
demonstrate.
the fact that he's a criminal, you have him in your residence and you protect him, which is also a crime.
Right.
Well, what them call a one? What them call a one?
Aiding and abetting.
Harboring
Harboring
a
fugitive.
fugitive.
Fugitive. Or aiding and abetting.
Yeah, and them normally they call it something specific, man, like all like oh, it's a criminal or something.
Aiding and abetting. Yeah, harboring a
Yeah,
fugitive.
but you're
Harboring a
something else.
fugitive.
Harboring a fugitive, harboring a criminal or
So
something.
that was said, brother.
Yeah.
No, but that's
Yeah,
not
that was
Nah, you're too well, huh?
I hear, man.
So, yo, dog. So that means so in other cases, so the enabling come on, and also again, a lot of the times
Demonstrate
a
into.
lot of the times when the youth them criminal and have to take with themselves to our country, them give them the first money.
Money and food. With them send down there to food and clothes and
stuff
this.
there. So
Pay them
a
rent and
whole way, and you can say those are key instruments, are key influencers when it comes down to youth them doing crime.
Bruh.
So the bleaching, when
Exactly.
they bleach at night time, and all of them things, they say them provide nourishment to the criminal.
No, specify the type of bleach we are talking about. We're not talking about the skin rubbing in the people.
Bleaching,
We are talking about wake, staying up in the night.
Now the gunman term.
Yeah.
To protect the ends or to keep watch out the whole
Staying
night.
up at night, late nights.
Yeah, you not sleep.
Yeah.
It's a
Sleep.
whole night. Like it's a study night.
Yeah.
You hear me, I say? So in them regards,
Up with the machine.
them play a
And a
key
tool.
role
Yeah.
when it comes down to that. But that not mentioned. But that alone, the nourishment and the fact that you have safety to commit
Safe
them
passage.
have a safe way.
Safe passage too.
You know, that critical to the whole crime
Right.
perpetuation. So that's
Yeah,
the end.
also to Solomon, you have situations where the female, just I use a name for example, Teacha.
Mm-hmm.
Teacha there with John, but Teacha not like Jerry
Yeah.
because Jerry and Fear family back then did have some little issues.
Mm-hmm.
So Keisha there with John now and them there woman, she a cook food and
So she boost him.
she a tell John now, say John, you know, say me not like how the boy Jerry deal with the thing.
So
And
she-
Jerry rush me what you know, and you have to retaliate, you know, because me not like how him deal with the thing. And then John
Yeah.
now go there,
I gotta kill him.
shot Jerry.
Yeah.
And news just highlight say, oh, man killed man.
Right,
John
right.
killed John
Right.
killed Jerry. And them now
Mhm.
mention say Akisha the woman tell
The
John say they go
backstory
kill
or the
Jerry.
essence. Exactly. Mhm.
So you,
I'm add to this.
Enough of that go on.
so
I'm add to
as
this.
well.
so Jerry,
I'm add to this
you
there.
don't want me to go ask
Hold on,
John
hold on.
who tell him to go kill him? You don't want me to go ask him that?
No.
That's why I name
Well,
investigative
that's why-
journalism.
that's
brother.
why-
Investigative
So, but-
journalism.
So
That
believe
is what it
that
is.
John I gotta tell anybody I gotta tell me that?
No, but what I'm saying,
if police find him, John gonna say
We are talking about the backstory and
no.
go for man.
This
Yeah,
is
but
why,
we are
man,
asked what the
this is
basis-
why.
Oh,
This
well,
is why
the
I said that
backstory.
when it comes to topic, because
Oh, you
we
know
don't
what the
really
backstory.
have
But it's come
all
like when I make up
evidence.
story now. Yeah, when I make
It's
up
not,
story
it's
now.
not
That is
make
why
up.
me I say.
And I make
You
up.
see the thing them when me said, oh, Giroud.
Yeah.
Well, I know.
You can't go around the facts of the things.
I'm want to say something.
But
I'm
nah,
want to say something.
yeah, that
want
sounds
to
like
something.
wild
want to something.
speculation. That sounds like speculation to me.
And
I'm got you. I'm
speculation,
got you with
these
me.
are things
Well,
that
on, man.
me say
Well, on,
and
No,
know.
them thing they go, them thing they go on.
I'm gonna say something there,
A
Joe.
lot of times
I'm gonna say something.
them at them
What
drop
you,
them
teacher?
come on some spot and get them head boss out. But the bad
No,
now.
but when you look on it, most of the
Well, on.
murders happening in Jamaica is
And
through
go
gang
over. I'm
war.
gonna say something, man. You see, you don't believe it, brother. That
Talk,
is what media report,
teacher.
brother.
It's a
The
part
same
of
thing. The
gangs too.
same thing what Giroud was saying in the report, brother. Remember how the media are pretty.
No, you have those who fall in the unknown categories. But
Keisha,
most of the
Marsha,
murder
some
them.
problem. What I'm talking, brother? What I'm talking, my youth? Brother, me hear what you say. Keisha and Marsha have problem. Marsha, brother, gunman. You know, Marsha got page her brother for deal with the matter. But him not kill the woman, you know. Him go kill her brother. You have them cases because him can't get she. So you have them cases, brother, but the
So
media
they said
report
easier for finding. It's
When
easier
now-
to find her brother than to find.
Listen,
find her.
man, I said easy for
No,
fine.
but yeah, that,
Some
yeah,
of the case,
so,
you can't catch Quaco. Listen, brother.
Teacher.
Listen, my youth. With understanding, you can't catch Quaco, you catch him shot.
But teacher, better
And
example.
unfortunately, the woman get shot.
When
Yeah,
I
we have that
teacher,
too.
so him
Teacher,
not
better
eventually kill her. Him not just kill her brother and done this, so.
when I
And,
talk
and,
about
and, and that's how the gang war starts.
But teacher,
So they said most of the
But
gang
see,
war
I
them in
look on the
Jamaica,
backstory.
a woman tell the man so who they say man we that what I try to say.
God.
Brother,
Yeah,
it's
so-
deep-rooted. It's
Why-
deep-rooted,
why-
sir. If you
so- and it all boils down back
It's
to
deep-rooted. Sometime
Woman,
10 years ago.
really,
it, and it,
hey,
so
sometime
now I
10
say
years ago.
really, I use it.
no,
like
so
him want
now I try to
teacher.
say all of the gang war them in Jamaica boil down
Uno,
to
Some
uno,
domesticated
uno,
thing.
He
A
did
woman.
not say that.
you know some
He
foolishness.
did not
Most,
say
never say all.
And then them
that
sell them
he
boyfriend,
did-
yo.
We
He
never say
did
all.
not
We
say
say,
that.
never say all.
So
He said
sir,
that there are
There's a
situations
percentage
like
of that gang
those.
war
yeah, but
stem from
how
woman.
if 100 murder committed in Jamaica, how much of
Exactly.
them only think boil down to the woman thing? That mean,
Awesome.
last year 1,000,
Bartalkja run some.
1,500,
We
1,500.
can't
No, but when you
look,
say
we not look on
no, but
Bartalkja.
when you just say a while ago, say, oh, they not
Roughly-
have evidence of this.
Me
I
feel
mean, yeah,
roughly
tell me, Solomon.
1,300.
Yo,
I don't know where him get that stats there from. Anyway, yeah, hear that, sir. Yeah, they have something to say. You can't touch on the end go over. You wanna believe your
no.
opinion.
So 1,500
Get away
murder
from
going
here.
in Jamaica
We hear where you
last
say
year.
end go over.
I want
One go
1,300.
What on a teacher? I want
1,300.
those 300 of them. Boil
the
down
girl
to
left.
some woman. Yo.
Yeah. Yeah, let me go hard,
Come on.
you know.
People, tell me right in the
I remember
comment
saying,
section.
remember you know.
Yo.
Well, I know.
People in the podcast, right in
You
the
see, you know
comment
what-
section.
yo,
I'm joke
you know
thinking
what-
about things
What
on.
think about that
You know
statistics,
much for
Solomon?
you know much
Yo,
for
right
you
in the
human
comment
Put it
ear,
out of
you
that, man.
you know much for human ear. I want to hear you.
Yo.
So you say try to fight over here.
No, but
That's what I say.
pre to no not teacher because
How
and
much
go
for
over
Bridget
laugh
and good?
and go over
Him a
laugh
laugh,
like
man,
him
him a
thing
take it
is
as
a
light-
joking.
as
But
lightly.
watch this.
That him
Watch this
feel.
now. Because him not
It's a
look
joke
on
to
the
believe the
real role.
1,300 murders in
finish
Jamaica.
That must
boil
joke
down
that
to
brother.
more.
That must joke
Yeah,
that
must
brother.
joke that I'm
yeah,
doing.
the man.
I must
Yeah,
joke
man,
someone
but
And
this
go
is-
goes
over, and go over. And go over. Listen, the man
The
has
man refused. The man refused. It's like the man. It's like the man in a feminist role where he refused to believe say
Him and a bubble.
females.
So when you're ready for address the
Female.
argument, me know if a banter, we are banter, I call people
I know
feminists
banter.
and call people this and call
You're
people
the man.
that.
So
Say
let me
that.
start then, huh?
But if a
Up on the
banter,
screen, you know, some stats go and come on the screen. Some facts and stats go and come on the screen and
Hey,
audience them some see it. Them not see it
Wait a
already.
minute now. Ngovo. Remember the top. Remember now, when we are discussing the topic, you know, the topic say analyze the role of women.
so now that's why I'm gonna bring it back to the
In
total.
no, but it's in order to analyze the role of women, we have to then take the situation and point it to what the ways women could have
The
played a
root
part
cause. The root cause.
in the thing. We know about it if we say analyze the role of police in crime. We'd have to delve in the reasons why a police that take on crime, or the reasons why a police that deal with crime, or how they deal with crime.
Well done. Thank you,
Analyze
sir.
the role
Exactly.
of women in the whole crime thing. And we know in that day, from one situation is enough of the youth them are them mother grow them. And in that day, enough of the youth them are them father grow them. From a person who are them father grow them, I can see why turning to crime would be a difficult thing for me and my brother. But at the same time, me have cousins where their mother grow them, and them in the same scenario, and we could have see why them take on the crime. Because it's just a different type of scenario.
So we are tried. So yeah, justify.
I believe
Solomon.
when females grow,
That's what you do. You justify.
No, when females grow, boy.
That's Solomon.
When females grow up,
sound like you justify still.
Not justifying on it's just end of the day. If you see a situation, you know,
females,
situation factual.
When females grow boy picnic,
when
continue.
Females grow boy picnic, to me, them come with a sense of indecisiveness. Them come with a sense of insecurity. Them come with a sense of bashfulness.
And shakiness too.
And come with a sense of
and shakiness too.
Them not truly know who them be.
So them know themselves. Them know themselves. From one extreme
and for them
to
youth
the
you
other.
fire shot
to the next.
Them not know themselves.
So Solomon, give that description there again. Them not know themselves and what else? It never so clear. Indecisive.
Them weak in base class. Weak.
Yeah, they're indecisive.
So I said the chat of them are road indecisive and weak and what else?
Let me get the next one.
Yeah, describe the
insecure. Insecure.
Chat of them insecure.
It only takes a man to grow a man, you know. It only takes a man to grow a man, you know. And that's a fact.
So we are saying no. We are saying Solomon, you know.
Females can't grow you. Females can't grow you.
It is impossible for a woman to grow a man to raise a man. That is Solomon.
It is
impossible
for a woman. It is impossible for a woman raise a man to be a man.
All right.
That youth have to find a male mentor.
So Solomon,
all of them have a male mentor.
Give the profile, give the story.
Every successful man have a male mentor.
Just like how you can make up a story a while ago.
Every success, you deny that. Don't you have a male mentor? Don't you have a male mentor?
Who?
You.
I mean, I have a father.
Answer the question, yes or no.
No, me have a father, so I don't know where I try.
Exactly.
No, but now debate a point.
Exactly, sir.
Now debate a point, Solomon. Me ask a question.
Solomon,
me now debate. Solomon, hold on, Solomon. Me now debate a point. Solomon, me ask a question. I'm asking you now, because we're gonna say most of the. It's your words. Hold on, your words is that when the single, you saying that when the women, the single mothers, grow these young men, they are prone or likely to become criminals in essence, right?
I did not say that.
So yeah, them indecisive and insecure.
I said there's a correlation between young men being indecisive and insecure and they going towards criminal behavior.
Right. So in other words, from them have single mother, it's more likely they might be a criminal. Like
no.
So where I try to say
single mother.
Yeah, from a single mother, it's more likely. Yeah. They might grow up and bust gun.
Say it sound.
That is Solomon.
No.
So it's on.
So where we are bring that if we are talking about analyzing the role of women in crime.
So why is
what is the connection
that we can say if the father in the child's life, it's a big impact and chances are
no, but why is Solomon we are talking about analyzing the role of women in crime? Why I mean no, so are you saying then yes or no in talking about the role of women in crime? Are you saying that single mothers are more likely to raise a criminal young man?
I'm saying that
criminals.
Most times, most times, if you do a risk assessment,
most times,
man, free to say yes or no.
If you do a risk,
that means
no, but him not answer. Him go round.
Wait, no man.
Yeah.
If you do a risk assessment with young men, if you do a risk assessment with young men, most times. They are grown by a female most times.
So no, that's
women are raised in criminal.
So Solomon,
analyze.
Solomon, Solomon.
Why is it that most of them gunmen
single parent
are them mother grow them?
Then so that you say them the most gunman of them mother grow them. So give me a profile. Solomon, give me a profile of
not only that, Solomon.
Solomon,
most gunman are them mother there.
Yeah.
Not only that in a Solomon.
So Solomon.
Not only that in a Solomon. The mothers were poor mothers.
What about the abusive part? What about the abusive part?
In terms of
poverty.
No, I'm not talking about poor as in poverty alone, you know. Nguvu, man, I say poor
We
as
don't
in
discuss that in a city.
incapable. They were abusive mothers, not for
All
them.
right, so Giroud, give me a
Brother
profile.
B,
Give me a profile of these mothers.
profile,
Yeah, what is
abusive
their, what is,
mothers.
yeah, like,
We
just
can
like
give you a
how,
perfect
hold on,
example.
hold on,
Me go,
here
hold
the
on,
question, here the question. Let me clarify the question. Just like how you could have make up the story to say,
make up the story.
yeah, man, they
What you
said
talking
about
about?
John and Michelle and our sister and brother. Give me a profile of the mother who raised the
All right,
criminals.
profile of the mother.
Yeah,
Raising the
how,
criminals.
yeah, give me a
Hold
profile
on,
of
me
her.
can talk.
In terms
Me
of
can
who
talk
she is,
about.
yeah.
Listen to me now, no? Me can talk this because this is a fact.
And go,
That's
man,
why
go
me
to the
ask
man.
you,
What do you
son.
think,
That's why
so?
me ask you, Giroud, go on, me ask you one.
And this
See you,
is a
teacher.
story.
Teacher, you see you. Me have a business when a man was. See you, teacher. Do not ever come back from this bar talking.
Giroud for talking on my youth.
And
Salaman. How to Salaman?
No, brother.
You go front girl a while ago.
The man will come up with the
You go front
topic.
gully. Make
The
Giroud
man
talk,
will
man.
come up with the topic and the man will stay
Right.
as far as possible away from it. I don't
No,
understand.
because you said something. You said
No,
something a while ago.
Salman, back on
So,
track.
why you
Back on
came up?
track.
No,
Make Giroud.
no, me don't want to hear what Giroud
No,
say.
make Giroud answer the question, man.
You want to pick the mind of the man.
You want to hear me I say?
So what
All
was
right.
behind you
Me,
coming up with that topic? Why you came up with that topic?
all right. I'm tell
No,
you
hold
why.
on, cause me still want, hold on,
No, you gotta
Salman.
get that. You gotta get
Yeah,
that.
more the
You want to
profile
know
of
why
these single
the man will
mothers
come up with
who
that
we are
topic.
talking about. I want the
A
profile.
man will, no, wait now. A man will
Yeah,
come
man,
up
I
with that
get
topic.
the teacher, man. I get the teacher, man.
We're so fine detailed. And when
Giroud.
it's so nuanced to
So
the
you
whole
must send a
crime
brother.
thing. It's a nuanced topic towards the whole crime thing. So it means that's something you have to delve in. Why is it that one make you come up with a topic like this? Analyzing women.
Yeah, and I stay up on the fence.
So
Salman.
should I answer that now?
Right now.
Yeah, go on.
Or after Giroud? All right, here go on.
Right now.
Based on how I go in the society, it's
What is going
the
on?
media. Well, I know. Basically, what I go in the society, not like how the media treat the crime situation to look like say a man alone of the things. You have woman.
How is it
You have woman with dead.
No, so
contribute to it indirectly and directly. So we have to talk about this.
Sir. So how is it that topic?
How is what?
Or it's so meaningful to you, and you never think say you have to go deeper than those. The woman want to wash bloody clothes. What give her the.
No, we're not saying no.
Like you were pum and vex.
We're not supposed to go more than that.
Ear expensive.
And ear expensive and
brother, man are dead, woman are dead, people are dead.
We have to talk about the
we have
mother them. So you never expect we have to talk about the mother them.
Yeah, mother's important too.
So
but you make it look like a single parent.
When me mention say 3/4 of the youth them want fire shot.
Are them mother grow them?
Are them mother grow them?
But it's accurate. It's true.
No, but you'd have go around the store, you'd have go around the thing and me and say,
go around. When me go
Fern Gully a while ago.
Fern Gully out.
By go around the bush.
No, by giving context. You now get a context the person will come up with the topic, so what left us to do?
Yeah, Giroud, give her a profile. Give her a profile.
So give her an example, man.
Yeah.
Real life.
No, but hold on, because she not just get up to be a mother one day. And tell you the profile before that, it's not a very real scenario. No, it's a typically how she became a mother.
Young, underage. So it starts from them underage.
She less than right? She less than 16 as a child, yeah.
They're about between 15 and I guess 17.
Early teens, yeah.
Early teens.
Oh, Zin.
An older male.
Yeah.
Get involved.
Get her pregnant, yeah.
Get her pregnant. Have the child. The man move on. For the most point in time. Move on. Leave her with the child.
You're right.
She's normally living with her mother.
Yeah.
Her mother, which I guess is a cycle. Normally she live with her mother, or her mother put her out. She have to go catch with a relative or a friend.
Yeah.
Normally in the inner city, so it's normally a tenement yard situation.
True.
Can't make ends meet.
Because she never finish her schooling. Yeah, she never finish her schooling properly. Because basically when she breed, she have to drop out of school, yeah.
Drop out of school.
Yeah.
Start fending for herself. Go look a little day's work, probably wash some clothes. Wholesale, something of the sort that can make ends meet.
Like a restaurant them really, yeah.
So for the most part, being a female and being taught along that lines, her body is her source of income in these inner city areas. So what she does now is that she have one youth on breast. She recover from her birth. Her body probably a little bit still up. Breast probably about 90% up as it dropped because she have breastfeed. She use her body. She go look at next month. Probably end up where she get pregnant again. So now she have 2 youth, no man, they on a own a catch. The cycle continues.
Yeah, and importantly, that first
now
child.
They become abusive.
No, but importantly, Giroud, that first child get neglected right there. Because in most cases, she not have the time and the attention for properly nurture and care for that child. Right?
And in most instances, they become abusive. And they become abusive.
Who become abusive? Who become abusive?
The mother. In the sense that she cannot vent her frustration to the father them who gone left her.
Right. So take it out on the youth them. So she be the youth them.
That energy to the youth them.
Yeah, because she herself wasn't raised to properly do anger management, and she's a child when she got pregnant, so she didn't even know about the whole parenting thing. It's like a trial and error thing.
Right. So she becomes abusive. And as I said, these are situations that I saw personal.
Yeah.
Rubbing a Scotch bonnet pepper in the eye of a youngster. Tying a child to a chair under a mango tree in an ant's nest and pouring syrup on him foot.
So at what point do you think the mother at what point do you think the mother doing these things? Is she doing it when the child is 3-4 years old?
As early as 5.
And this is out of the fact that the child is now have the benefit of having a mother and father there to properly care for him and to properly teach him the wrong and the right. The child becomes indisciplined and disruptive, and these are the type of parenting skills that she applied because she don't know better, because she was a child when she had her first child herself, right?
Right.
Yeah, cool.
But what may I show is that a lot of these go through.
Yo, brother, I don't know what I do. As I said before, the topic is analyzing the role of women in crime in Jamaica. So what role we feel that women are play was significant to them youth and fire so much shot. So much inner city youth at so much gunman and delinquent.
That's why media go there. That's what media say. What me I say,
So no, but if every time we have the discussion, we're gonna say the man not there.
No, me not say that.
The man not at to Nguvo, the man not there. We get it. The man not there.
Not say that, you know.
It leads up to now the female, which has always been lauded as the backbone of the country, the backbone of the society, the backbone and the only set
the strong woman, the queen.
A race where the woman considered the backbone is a black race, you know, brother. So
right.
How is it that the black race were supposed to be the strongest race on earth, the backbone of the female, you know? So why is it that it is not okay then for the man and can run well because the backbone of it?
What are you saying? You're saying that it
no,
is
but they are the backbone.
Hold on. Solomon, you're saying that it should be okay for a man to neglect his father?
The man never said that. The man never said that. The man never said that.
I disagree there, sir, brother.
No, he must.
The man never said that.
Nguvo can't say anything he wants.
You kind of look for the thing.
He can't say anything he wants. Any man has can't say anything he wants.
So guess what, one? This is for controversy. So let it be controversial. I am saying.
Yeah.
Why is it that
the man should be okay to breed a 15-year-old and then don't care for the youth? You don't want it to be okay for a black man to breed a 15-year-old girl?
To be controversial, sir.
No, in fact,
man. No, man, make it be controversial. Okay, don't raise it up and make it turn big bonfire. So let's blaze it some more. Throw more right on it.
Yeah.
So why is it that the only race on earth is the black race where the female is considered the backbone of the society.
Right.
Why is it that it is unfair for the man where can't live up to this backbone situation because she's too strong? Why is it that me not run?
Whoa. First of all,
controversial.
First of all, Solomon. It's not by the design.
Hello. You done already, blaze it up. Let me finish. The relationship of the child with the father is predicated on the relationship with the mother. That's fact. So why is it that we can't deal with this backbone?
I disagree with that. That is foolishness.
We can't deal with this backbone.
You as a man can't neglect your child and be okay.
It's not neglecting.
Because you are mother.
That is why she's
you still have a responsibility as a man. You still have a responsibility as a man to deal with your child or the mother not deal with you.
Me not have to deal with her.
No, me never say for the mother, but you have a child, you're responsible for your child, see me? No, you as a man, you're still responsible for your child.
Nobody never talk about that. You are going to say predicated. From them youth. You are going
to say the relationship
predicated. Man alone run from them youth. Waste man, if you're a king, you're not run from your youth. But I'm saying, because me know the woman is not the backbone of my society, my black society.
Okay.
In my yard, me know this.
Okay.
So I'm just saying that
makes sense.
It is purported. No, me have to do this because guess what? You are Mr. Labor right, you know. You try twist and turn now, Mr. Tricky trick, you know. So I don't have time for you, know. So guess what? It is purported it is purported that the female is the backbone of the male society. Wrong or right?
Me don't know where you get that from.
No, but Solomon.
Of course, do one not hear this?
Solomon. No, but it is not by design. Right. It's not like say there was a situation.
Because there was not a situation where black family is broken because of external factors. Exactly. We were brought here and our family structure was broken. The black family structure was broken. External circumstances.
Forced migration.
It's not the black woman break the black family. It's not the black woman. It's not the black woman break the black family. It's not the black woman.
But we need visa for the slavery. We're free in 2022, you know.
We are not free. You are free. Are you free?
Yeah, but how long we still going to blame the whole slavery thing?
Do you feel free? Do you feel free?
Yes, you are free. Me free? Yes, I'm free, sir.
You can get to Congo anywhere in Jamaica, just sir.
What do you mean anyway? What do you mean anyway?
The man, Solomon, hold on, Solomon. Give me a dictionary, because the man don't know anyway mean. Give me a dictionary, Solomon. The man don't know anyway mean.
What do you mean by anyway?
The meaning of free, you know, is absolute. Free is an absolute word, you know. So if you're free, it means you can
freedom comes with responsibility. Freedom comes with responsibility as well.
You can go anywhere you want to go. The only person free in this country or free in this world are madmen, roadmen, bums are the only free men. Because they don't pay a bill and they can go anywhere they want to go. So you're a bum? You're not a free man, sir. So I don't know who not about.
You.
Females are got hard in that country.
Anyway, what I say, Solomon, is that Solomon.
But Solomon.
I'm saying they cannot blame the black woman for the broken
black family. I'm not blaming her.
I'm not blaming her.
We are analyzing.
So I am saying that the black woman never take up herself and say I am strong. The black woman never take up herself and say I am strong and I am black and I can.
And the black man never take up. The black man never take up himself. The black man never
breed a 15-year-old and then leave her.
The black man never take up himself
and breed a 15-year-old and then leave her.
The black man never take up himself and say him decide say be a weak man.
So who decide that film then?
A white man make black man weak, you know?
When? In 2022?
So what do you think?
In 2022.
Well, when you freeze
in 2022. In 2022.
So you're a black man or you're a black king?
2022, you are saying.
Are you a black man or are you a black king?
No, I'm saying in 2022.
Are you a black man or you are a black king?
Solomon, I'm asking you.
Are you a black man or a black king? Are you a black man or a black king?
I'm a black man. I'm a black man.
Well, God go with it.
Yeah. So you are saying that now in 2022, you should have blamed white man for the fact that you have some waste man or be a 15-year-old girl and I leave them. And you blame the white man for that.
No, but end of the day, you have rich Mr. Indian or Mr. Syrian or Mr. White man or Mr. European, where I have sex with them same ghetto woman, ghetto girl, and I breed them and disown them youth.
Inner city females.
Yeah, with them inner city females and I disown them youth.
And how prevalent is
and
that?
them not get called out because why?
How much
them not get called out because
society,
why?
man.
To what extent that
Society,
contributes to the
man.
crime and violent situation in Jamaica? To what extent?
Because no, you are left with a
Yeah,
young
and I'm
female, with
asking
another
you,
youth,
to what
with another boy
extent?
pitney.
To what extent does that?
Because you
contribute to crime and
live
violence
with
in
a
Jamaica?
young female with a boy pitney where
So
she
you're
can
saying
grow
the most of the
herself
crime and
go
violence
to a boy
in Jamaica is because of some uptown man going downtown?
You are saying that?
No,
you are saying that.
no, you said that and I
You are saying that. I did not say that, sir.
Oh.
You cannot mix me round. Well,
No,
your last
yeah.
name is use. Your last name I use. Your last name I use. You're not cliff. You're
I'm
ill.
saying.
All right, ill use.
I'm saying.
You're mountain use.
Based on the profile where
you are not the cliff, sir.
Based
so
on the
stop living
profile,
like a use. You're a mountain.
Based on the profile.
Hold on, because I don't want you to use the profile, I'm gonna say, and use that to say.
That him do, I'll make it seem like we backward. Make him seem like we
what I'm
backward.
What I'm saying, is that, hold on, is that
you love maths too much.
Boom, the female, that happened with the female, and as I mentioned, when you look at the lineage of those type of females in regards to who became single parents, it's a trend, it's a cycle, and it seems to be a never-ending cycle. Now, as I mentioned earlier, and I don't want to overlook what I mentioned earlier, why is it that the same single mother, when the child becomes successful, we allow and we praise that single female?
Praise them, the hypocrisy, just like how
and then them say, yeah, the mother is the strength. She was the only one there, and she went through and she struggled and she made him, and he became a doctor, lawyer, whatever, and he became successful, and it's the mother who caused it. Why is it then that the same single parent female, when the child becomes a criminal, we say it's because the father missing? Why we never say it's because the father missing, why the child became a doctor?
Exactly.
No, it can't be because
May I ask you that Ngovo. May I ask you that Ngovo. Why is it that, well, let me rephrase the question. Why is it that when the child becomes successful, we praise the mother, but when the child becomes something that is not successful, or becomes in the line of criminal work, we then blame the father? Why is that the case? You answer that now and tell me.
Yeah, thanks. So allow me to answer the question, please. So I'm saying to you, based on your profile, that we're talking about.
Well, we don't talk about the profile, Ngovo. We're not talking about the profile. Listen to what I ask you. We don't have the profile. Me finish off of the profile.
And you
finish off of the profile. May I ask you now, why is it? Why is it?
Should I answer the question?
May I ask you that.
Repeat the question for the third time. Repeat it for the third time.
Why is it that we have single parent families, female-headed families in the inner city? When the child becomes successful, we give the mother all the praises. We say that was a good mother, and that. Let me finish now. Let me finish now. And then when the child becomes a criminal, we then vilify the father. Why is it?
Ready? Because I'm gonna say if I gotta ask the question a fourth time, or I gotta allow him for answer it now. So I'm saying to you, you have to look where you're going to start the blame from. So you want to start the blame from when the child is being abused and punished. I would like to start the blame from where the child was, or the mother of that child, or the mother of that child, as a child herself, as a 15-year-old, how she was
so when the child, all right, you talk about the negative part. When the child is successful, talk about that now.
We are talking about analyzing the role.
When the child is successful,
we are talking about the role of women in violence.
Talk about when the child is
successful child who become doctor and lawyer, I don't know how they contribute to violence. We are talking about the role of women in violence in Jamaica. So me don't know how doctors, how children who become doctors contribute to crime and violence in Jamaica. If you can show me that, we can go there. So show me how children who grew up by
Alright,
single
so
mothers become
alright.
doctors and lawyers. How do they contribute to crime in Jamaica? Tell you that. Tell you that.
We'll get that now. But look at it. Look at it that way. Look at the next thing, you know. All right. So in this country where it's still, you know. So are we saying that the topic? So there is no role of women in crime was significant enough to speak about it?
Why,
no, but
oh boy.
on a serious note though, Solomon, if we analyze crime and violence in Jamaica along a gender line, the blame has to be distributed equally between male and female. That's where I am. But we can't disproportionate to say you blame woman there or you blame woman there.
I can look on it at this.
Me personally think say blame half for the blame for the man and half for the blame for the woman.
But when me say, listen, if the topic was about males, whatever, in crime, we'd deal with it. You wouldn't discuss a female, you know. We'd keep it male straight, you know, because it is.
Yeah, the thing that, exactly.
No, but Solomon, I don't have a problem.
That's dead, you know.
My issue.
When me I say the only thing I say with this topic, you know, if we're analyze the topic, we have to analyze the topic and say, well, all right, what kind of role woman could I really play to make them youth really go so hard? And we can count it on one hand. But one of the reasons them I go take we in the world of the Teacha, which is parenting. So that's how we are talking about. So why is it that a good amount of youth where a fire shot or the mother alone grow them? Yeah, we can say you're the father, not there. Or we can say whatever. But just like what Giroud is say, you have some woman will grow them youth and then youth turn successful.
So Solomon, you ever try? Solomon, if you have, Solomon, here's a simple example. If you have your bed, your dresser, and your chest drawer in a room, it'll go easier for you alone do it, or for you and somebody else fix, rearrange the room, or move the furniture.
Oh man, you're not getting me.
That's all I ask. Is it easier for you alone to take on that task, or it needs help for somebody else
and a woman? No,
that's what I'm saying. And that's all I'm saying.
To grow a youth.
And that's all I'm saying. And that's all I'm saying.
All I'm saying is, if I can analyze what I said, you know, if we believe that this topic is null and void and is a moot topic because there is not such a big influence, because at the end of the day, if the youth them a fire shot, we can't say at the mother, but we can say at the father because I'm absent. And I do circle because by right, if you left me alone, if you left the woman alone with the youth, you can't then blame her for the youth not turn out good.
All right, exactly. That's all I'm saying. They can't blame her if the youth not turn out.
They can't blame her.
That's all I'm saying.
We're not blaming, no, but we're not blaming, you know.
That's all I'm
saying, though, no. And all I'm saying, but why is it that? So let's look upon it a different way. Why is it that when a female grow a male youth, there's a big difficulty because what?
Because that's not how what was in original intention. It takes two persons to bring a child in this world, and it is the responsibility of two persons to raise that child. One, listen, hold on, Solomon. Here me agree to as well. It is difficult for a man to raise a girl child. You know, it's difficult for a man to raise a girl child on the moon. You know that, Solomon? Yeah. It's difficult for a man to raise a girl child on the moon. You know that, don't it?
It is.
Exactly. Very difficult. All I'm saying, that's all I'm saying. It is difficult for a woman to raise a boy child on her own. That's all I'm saying. It's difficult for a woman to raise a boy child on her own.
All right, so wait, you know. If you have a girl child and a boy child, so you believe, say, if the girl child could have did from man when she that bad, move towards gun, should that be just as terrible as the boy child?
Well, we don't know that it can go either way. Because so you have some woman out there bust gun. You have some woman out there bust gun. And God, the child we are going downtown and now.
It doesn't really matter if you have a single father or a single mother. It means from you have a single mother or a single father. There's a what? 50% chance.
The likelihood of success.
What would I put it?
That's the likelihood of success.
70%. So we can 70% based on the inner city.
But remember,
if you have 10 youth, in the line in the inner city, and 10 of them are get successful, you know? About 3 to 4 really, I go really
facts.
Do something, you know?
Yeah, facts, right?
Yes, I really about 70% chance say if you have a single mother or a single
Well,
father.
grim then. That
them
means
have a turn
the
to
nation
some
future look
form
grim
of
then.
policy.
Basically, yes, Solomon.
That is why
So
me
the
I try to
nation-
show the topic where you bring up.
grim
with
then.
that. I know no normal topic, Charlie.
Say grim.
Exactly.
Nah, get better.
They mean so,
Basically.
no, me will repeat that, you know. In a Jamaica, there's a
Say grim.
70% chance. 70 to 80% chance.
Criminal elements.
If a single parent grow a youth with a mother or father.
Depends on-
And a woman- yeah.
in the inner
About
city. In
about
the
In
inner
the
city.
inner city.
A youth that got on criminal.
The inner
Without
city.
any male mentor, without any male positive influence in their life.
No, we don't.
Any mental at all with a male
Yeah,
or
but a
female,
male-
a male or female, brother.
But we'll go back again. If you have 10 youth in the line for success in the inner city, and not 10 of them are come out successful, you know, and not 5 of them, you know, and that's a 50, you know. Me doubt it for
Grim.
6. I mean,
Grim.
me doubt it for 7.
Probably all too tight.
I realize
Done something off, you know?
even when I get to you, got university,
Inner city.
in the inner city, if I inner city you go university, you know, the chances seem still slim, you know. Would I realize that?
Yeah, based
Yeah,
on
man.
him address and have other factors.
Address and, yeah.
I think
All of that and same now no links.
Who him
to
know
the
and this and that.
society.
Yeah.
So we are looking at a situation, say even if a youth go college and come from the inner city, it's still not a 50-50.
So use a different address.
chance.
A turn of a tune, a wrong address.
So alright, so move from the topic. So what is so what the outcome for the country in the next 10 years then?
it looks sticky.
You say grim man.
We not use the words because the people have to know it. We not use some sticky words. But we use it based on dusky and
Grim
projection.
man. Grim.
In the next 10 years.
Look here now.
32. And what the country
Right.
got-
But Solomon, you know what we need to do right now as a nation? We need to start analyze the crime and violence from a more scientific and perspective. Then, what are some
In terms of what?
in terms of if we have, so we lock up 100
No,
people
but
for the year.
we do scientific, you know. Can we use
No,
it?
we don't, there's
they're
no
telling
data.
you
The
Yeah,
numbers,
but-
the stats, the
I
As
know,
a
numbers.
social worker, you use something named risk assessment. Where is a screening tool.
With stats and them thing there.
Need more data. We need more data.
By the time you finish out that, it'll tell you whether or not the type of risk this you be. Whether medium, moderate, or high risk.
Oh, Zin? We
Yeah?
can't get
And
a sample of that. We
moderate
can't get a
and
sample.
We
Yeah,
can't
that's for sure.
send it and we're gonna
We can't
see,
get a
brother.
sample, yeah.
Brother, you see by the time you're done with that, 3/4 of the youth them high risk, you know, brother. And high risk means a fire shot, you know. But then a situation where
Anti-social behavior.
No, they're in a situation where I'm there, there's so many
Half him come out, half him progress.
criminal
Things
activities
against him,
around him.
stuck against him.
It's hard for him not be a criminal. So we are telling saying that this country, we are telling the next online. So hey,
Online.
hey,
Enough of them drop out, brother.
Brother,
No man get pregnant, no
this
girl
country,
get
I'm
pregnant. So, you know,
this,
it's
in this
start
country,
already.
you
From
know
2
what
years
feel
ago.
like I go on, like in the 90s, there's going to be a big brain drain again. You know. The only reason I have a big brain drain right
So
now.
the
now,
brain, of course, brain drain not go on. We are talking about Solomon brain
No,
drain
it
never
never
stop. I mean, it not go on.
You remember the brain
Solomon,
drain?
suppose me tell us say you right now. There's no
Only for nurse and teacher
nurses.
cut, brother.
Yeah, there's no experienced nurses in Jamaica nowadays.
Enough
you know.
nurse cut, enough teacher
No
cut,
nurses and no
Canada.
hospital in there for more than 4 years right now, you know. There's not one nurse in Jamaica.
That's a fact, yeah.
Few of them, yeah, few of them, but most of them are beer new nurse.
Much less teacher.
Yeah, beer new teacher, so beer engine
Yeah,
not going now.
fact.
Beer engine not going now, so.
Yeah.
No, but if you check the levels, that means, you know, 3/4 of them man they were working at some, you know, the fields, them in the streets right now where we need, you know, and some youngsters are doing thing, you know, just like the police force, so some little rugrat I run after force right now, you know. So a little rugrat I tell you bad word in a box in your face, you know, you. So, it gritty. Right now, the man must wrap up in a car.
Yeah, man, true.
Like the bartender ready for cut, you know.
Yeah,
All
go
right,
check, come now, where you there from? Yeah.
I think short and easy. That topic, as I say, is a deep
boy.
topic. And it seems, as I say, it seems as if from you have a single parent there's a 70 to 80% chance in the garrison. So are gonna be delinquent, are gonna be what they call already. Now I look at word that's specific.
That's a marginalized.
Iris.
Iris.
Yeah.
The Iris.
Iris. Menace or Iris. Iris are the better word.
Yes,
More
so if you have a
diplomatic.
single parent in the inner city, the garrison, the ghetto, you're high risk. Chances are you'll get caught in a criminal activities. I'm out.
What you had?
Well, anyways, it comes down back to the single parenting for true. That we are deeper than where we are think for. That's one of the roots. As we say, women, there's a more indirect role in terms of crime and violence in Jamaica. So that may I say. I'm out.
Alright, so as we can look at it, we can say, yeah, the females aren't necessarily the pullers of the triggers or the killers, but they play a role in what is happening, whether that be as deep rooted as mere socialization, how the child is socialized, how they show emotions, how they show anger, how they show abuse in regards to being abused, and then the energy that they get, because energy is never yet destroyed, you know, energy is always transferred. So whatever them accept or get from birth is stored and then them transfer it elsewhere. There are a whole heap of roles that women play in crime, from as simple as being the person who goes to the Western Union to collect the monies, or goes to the bank to create the account, or goes to mere shopping, cooking of the meals. The roles are as important in regards to the sprout and the growth there of crime. Even as simple as we might look at it and laugh, but as simple as providing sexual favors to the men, they play that role just the same. So in the society now, where the world is headed, where we're having the whole feminist movement and equality of the sexes, women are just as critical in the whole crime world as men, and it's just not highlighted or shared in media, and as such, man get the beating all the while. It is portrayed that men are the criminals, men commit the crimes, and that's just it. We need to highlight this, not just for highlighting sake, but just that we can go in and deep dive and do some analysis around it, see how best we can improve on what is there. Me that Giroud out.
Yeah, man. So really and truly, the crime situation in Jamaica is not looking good. It has been worse and deteriorating ever since last 30 years. Lots of murders, over 1,500 per year. Lot of factors and influences that contribute to crime. As a society, it's like we become a culture. There's a culture of crime and violence in Jamaica. We are becoming very efficient and good at raising criminals. As Jamaican society, we have a conveyor belt of criminals. We just produce criminals, because every few months a year, there's another Dan rise up, another gunman rise up, another man up and in the bushes rise up. Police go there, kill him after a couple weeks, and then 2 weeks after, you see another one up there. So it's like we have a conveyor belt as to this crime and violence thing. In terms of break it down on a gender basis, male, female, both parties, I think, deserves half of the blame. So half of the blame them in put on the woman, and half of the blame them in put on the man. Then Guvu out.
Alright, so the teacher for us cap it off. Very interesting topic here, and why I'm see it fit to bring up this topic with the woman them and crime. Not a lot have been said on this particular topic. It's like when I really want to call out the woman them. You know, you have some messed up single parent out there We are talking about the woman them, and I look on the man them, now the woman them and them fester the criminal acts of their son, their nephew, and them grandson. Because some of them woman here wash out the clothes. I even transcend that. Giroud mentioned even providing sexual favors, even giving them food, even giving them safe passage to run away from the communities. Even though a demonstration thing was go on in the era when police come and lock up the youth, or if him get shot, or if him dead, them come out and say innocent. And then them show this graduation picture of the youth with them clean cut. So sometimes you wonder if the police are tell lie or if I believe the woman them. And when you really check the narrative, the woman them fester most of these behavior. Come like John Tam used to go to church and so, but yet still a daytime I'm a shatter. So we need to call it woman them. Solomon did it with a controversial spin. I'm like that still, even though I'm saying did it on the fence, but this topic was needed to be done. We need to call out women in the society in terms of what going wrong with some of the youth. Are them grow the youth, are them grow the criminal? Yeah, man. So Solomon, lock up the Bar Talk podcast there. So the teacher, lock it up the Solomon.
Yeah, remember when you're a single parent in the garrison, you need to start take more consideration. Oh, you grow the youth because I tell you. Chances are I'm a town gunman and it does have to be a plague, yeah, man. So, yeah, Bar Talk.
Yeah, man. So, Bar Talk. How I pay feet up? Yeah, that you? Yeah, man. Like, share, I'm so.
No, I want 10,005. 10,005 the top come to now. 10,000.
That him have the money, man. Yeah, man. Up people, one love. Bar Talk again.
Out.